Agent Romanoff. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey everyone.
Spider-Man Far From Home is finally here, and we're really excited to see this movie and just see the cast of characters that we love so much finally on the big screen once again. But what's really interesting is with this specific cast of characters, these actors have grown so much over the years and have really changed and evolved as actors and as humans, and it's really cool to see just where they started from to where they are now. So we thought it'd be really interesting to do a then and now on the cast of Spider-Man Far From Home. Let's jump into it. First up, we have Tom Holland, who was born in 1996 and really got started in acting by doing theater before making his move into appearing as different characters in movies. He had his first major casting in 2012 for The Impossible, and this eventually kickstarted him into being casted in various other movies along the way, and it's been really cool to see where he's come from being a really young actor into becoming Spider-Man and really taking on this huge role, and it's really cool. Here's a small snippet of his journey.
To be able to bring Spider-Man, the franchise, to my home city was really awesome, and I'm super proud that I was able to do that. And then to also have my friends come and spend some time in London and show them around the city was really awesome.
This film's about a boy show who's not particularly well, and he's going to have a operation on his heart, and he's been taken to his auntie's house.
And also, I was 13 at the time, and I got to learn how to scuba dive and get thrown around a swimming pool for 6 weeks, so there was also a great fun side to it.
The preparation is what really made this movie. It wouldn't have been possible without the preparation that the cast did, the crew, and also, of course, Ron. A film of this size deserves a crew that are going to work as hard as possible, and it deserves a director as skillful and as amazing as Ron. Marvel posted a photo of Spider-Man saying, go to our website to find out who our new Spider-Man is. I went to the website and it said, we are delighted to announce that the new Spider-Man is, and I sort of like slammed my computer and I was like, I need to take a minute, I'm so terrified of what this might say, and it said my name, and it was the greatest day I've had.
Why are you answering your phone in the middle of an interview?
Because it's you.
Yeah,
if it was my mom, I'd be like, no. But it's Robert Downey Jr., so you're like, yeah, I'll see what's happening.
Can Spider-Man feel pain?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, but does he get killed a lot?
Well, I play a character called Lucas, and he is he's a boy who grows up a lot throughout the film, and his mother becomes completely gravely injured, and to the point where she's knocking on death's door, and he really helps her, and he saves her life. As you can imagine, being in the water, you get really wrinkly hands after like 6 hours of work a day. But I mean, for me, it was like having your own personal water park. It was awesome.
It's a pleasure to meet you, man. I hear you play golf.
I play golf?
Yeah.
I play golf so badly, I think I played once in my life. Who told you I play golf?
I played golf with a friend of yours called Paul the other day at the Stage Golf Society. So yeah, Paul plays golf. You should play with him.
I don't know. This sounds very suspect.
Probably not your friend.
It was amazing. I've been working so hard to get this movie. I've been training and auditioning for close to 6 months, and the day that it came true was just the most rewarding day ever. And the movie now comes out in 17 days or something like that, so it's insane to me.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing to be able to do, you know. I mean, these kids, it's so nice to be able to put a smile on their face and their parents and stuff. And if we can do that, then we should. We're given such an amazing opportunity making these movies, and we're so lucky to be doing it. We'd be doing something wrong if we weren't giving back to our community.
Next, as we turn to Zendaya, who plays MJ in Spider-Man Far From Home, she also was born in 1996 and had her start of her career mostly appearing in various commercials, and was also a background dancer in a lot of different projects. She even was a singer in one of the Kidz Bop albums, and soon signed on with Disney to appear in a Disney Channel original movie, along with being featured in the TV show Shake It Up. And while Zendaya has recently evolved outside of just the typical Disney projects and really has started to get a foothold in just the film industry as a whole, it's been really cool to see this journey from starting out just trying to make it in Hollywood to where Zendaya is today.
Who is Zendaya
Best friend
in real life? Oh.
Noon.
My dog, yeah. 1,000%.
And then what are you doing this summer? What are your plans so far?
My plans, probably just hanging out, having fun, getting some chill time. Of course, working on season 2 of Shake It Up. And, yeah, just enjoying myself.
I can tell you that something crazy happens. That's all I can say. All I can say is there's going to be a lot of changes that involve shaking it up and different places because that certain place isn't there. Ooh, you're so
I feel like Jafar is pretty close to my dad. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, no.
Love you, Dad.
Oh, your dad's
No. I'm just kidding. My dad's super cool.
And the character is like such a specific character, and I think a lot of people make some assumptions about who she is and what she's like. And I think it's really nice to kind of see how Peter is really the only person that can catch her off guard, or the only person that she's willing to like.
What do you do in your free time for fun when you're not acting?
Let's see. I go to the pool. I hang out by the pool. I hang out with my friends. I do karaoke. I'm really into karaoke right now. I don't know. I'm going to have a karaoke birthday party. So, yeah, I'm really into karaoke.
Girls, it's Zendaya here. I've gone from some older Disney stars. Actually, Raven Simone, I actually got to have dinner with her. Now she's like a mentor and a big sister to me.
I'm so lucky to be a part of it. I think there's a million people that would want to be here right now, and I get to be one of those people, and I'm just lucky, you know? I have always wanted to be in movies, and it took a while of auditioning and you know, trying to break that, I guess you could say, Disney idea of what people had seen me as before. And this happened to be the first thing that I get to do that with.
What's your weirdest talent? I can move my ears. Ooh.
Sometimes it can also add like a lot of stress, and sometimes people can view it as a negative thing as well, and then kind of feel overbeared by the idea of having to be a role model. But I think sometimes it's, if you embrace it and you truly are proud of it, it's it becomes less of a burden and more of something that like a gift, you know? It's a gift that we have so many people that are watching us and look to us.
Jake Gyllenhaal has been acting for a really long time and has a really proficient and long career that has been really successful. He really started off with his first major lead role in the movie October Sky, which was really a great movie, and he did a great job with that. And he had a lot of follow-up success with the movie Donnie Darko, and went on to be in a ton of other movies along the way.
First time I didn't do, the first take when I was describing stuff, I remember I didn't do anything. And John was like, that was great. There are these holograms, they're sort of spinning around. Where are they spinning? I'm not so sure where they're going to spin. Okay, so just look where you're, I was like, okay.
Yeah. We'll put them wherever you're looking.
Yeah.
When you guys are all looking at different places.
They're called the elemental creatures. And he's like, just make the movements a little smaller next time.
It's just like this ridiculous, fantastic, completely absurd yet completely naturalistic and realistic mixture of humor, like sadness, comedy, and madness, like rolled up in this ball of this like crazy story journey.
It had been presented to me 4 years before Aang had come on the project, and it had been told to me that it was the gay cowboy movie, and I didn't want to have anything to do with it. And then 4 years just being 16 years old or 17 years old and just not ready to tackle anything like this.
Having a character fit you is better than you fitting into a character, you know? And that's just how I approach it. Like, and then, you know, I think there is something very like sweeping and epic about the story too. There is something Hollywood about it.
One good thing about her is that she's desperate for, feeds on, and is inspired by the truth. That's one good thing. Two, she, as an actor, she respects the process and the story she's telling to a T.
The only two places that is pronounced correctly, my last name like you did just now, is in Sweden and in IKEA.
IKEA.
And I really have to say, that is actually the pronunciation of my last name.
I don't think people really understand how hard that is, to be a full body actor, you know? He is a good person, and the future ahead for him as an actor outside of Spider-Man is enormous, and I can't wait to see what he does
Jacob Batalon actually jumped into acting pretty late on in his career, really jumping in only in 2016, having a small role as a character named Cooper in a movie known as Northwoods, before just 1 year later being casted as Ned in Spider-Man Homecoming. And it's really cool because he seems like someone who was really passionate about acting, but here are some clips of him.
Does Jacob Batalon have Twitter? No, but I do this like random one-off thing where I talk to people on Twitter for a day, and then I leave because I'm like a mysterious.
It's too tiring,
people on Twitter are crazy.
There's too many words.
And amazing and loving. I think that the industry is very indicative of like where society is going. And we're like in a more forward-thinking world now.
Yeah. We set the tone.
Yeah. Like we're part of like that stepping stone thing where it all trickles down eventually.
You think he's screening your call?
Yeah. It's connecting.
Oh. It is connecting? Because I hear it ringing. There is some. Hey, Tom.
Hey, guess what where I'm at right now, bro?
He's naked.
Oh my goodness. I mean,
well, I'm not going to go into great detail.
Yeah, I mean, I can't.
Of our wingman history.
I mean, we can't really speak on that.
Legendary.
But it's definitely stuff like the people, like the angels will sing of it, is what it is.
And finally, we have Samuel L. Jackson, who's been acting also for a really long time and has just been in so many movies that it would be hard to just list them all here. But he's been acting since the mid-70s, which is really cool, and has just gone on to be in so many movies. Everyone knows Samuel L. Jackson for just the legacy he's created over the years and just everything that he has acted in. And he's a major character in the MCU, which we appreciate, but he's also associated with a ton of other major movie series and other movies that just turned out to be so great, and it's really cool just to appreciate everything that he's done.
I think like the first real novel I read when I was about 4 or 5 was Treasure Island. So everything was kind of water-based, and then the whole pirate thing, and then I started watching the Jacques Cousteau thing, so I decided that inner space was a lot more interesting than outer space.
Sam, it's really great that you were nominated in this category for Best Actor, as it should have been with the Academy, if you don't mind us saying that. Okay, no, I don't mind at all.
Wait a minute, I asked Sam what he wanted to be nominated
what did he say?
And he said...
Best Leading Actor. I still want to do a Western because I grew up watching them as a kid. Western television shows and Western movies were pretty much a staple of what I saw on the weekends, when I went to the movies.
Is it weird, all the secrecy? I mean, you've never been a part of anything quite like this, have you?
No, but, Jurassic Park was... I actually thought the security on Jurassic Park was a bit tighter than this, because there were lots of people visiting the set when I was there in London. On Jurassic Park, you had to have a specific badge that had to pass through a certain kind of scanner to get you in different parts of the set. It was a little bit different.
It would be a shame for me to participate in a film like this and never get to use my lightsaber.
I practiced for this death all my life, mainly because I've been doing this death scene all my life in various forms, because I've always wanted to be this kind of Errol Flynn-like swashbuckler. And these guys, they know each other, they look at each other, they realize their powers. One guy goes, well, that's an interesting power, but how do I stack up against that guy? And once they bump up against each other, they gain a healthy respect for what each other can do, and all they need is somebody to give them a common goal, and that's what Nick's role is.
Did you give Jake any advice about, how
to... Didn't ask for any, he was good.
Oh.
Well, that's...
They'd already briefed him.
Yeah. They said don't ask Sam for advice.
You only have to know so much.
Don't ask Nick Fury for advice. That's what he said.
But that's it for today. What did you guys think of these cast members then and now? Let us know in the comments down below. Are you excited for Spider-Man Far From Home? Have you seen it already? Let us know in the comments down below, and we'll see you all next time with a brand new video.
I'm about to.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? Hi. See you guys.